Hello again. Now, one of the things about Daggerfall Unity that particularly appeals to me as you can see, most of the mods have been turned off, and the retro display settings have been enabled for really being able to wallow in nostalgia. But there are still a couple of mods enabled, and one of them is the Villagers Immersion, which was just updated a few days ago. And as you can see, I don't think that there were carts before. I don't remember seeing them. They're pretty cool. Now he's coming for me. Oop, no, you need to turn. There you go. That was a fast turn. Yeah, I wonder if perhaps there might be... There's a lot. There's quite a lot of carts. Anyway, I've become obsessed with carts. Yeah, I'm only gonna spend a little bit of time in retro mode. Let's find something to do. Tell me about work. The Beaver and Cat. Okay then. Here we go. There's so many very long names in this dialogue. So, your darling Christiana Greensmith is tormented by the tyranny of the cruel Christiana Woodton. There's a lot of Christianas in here. Yes, we'll save you. So, it's off to Buckington Manor. Buckington. There's a lot of bucks. Bucking Wing. I'm pretty sure it was Bucking. Bucking Hell. Which one is it? Even with all those list of options, I can't remember where I'm supposed to go. Okay, Buckingford Manor. There you go. And we were supposed to go to probably this one. Ah, well, apparently this is the place. But not the attic. There you go. What are you doing here, Brianna? What a coincidence. And the next place to go to is Knight's Card. Well then, Pango, that little list of places is awesome. So I really the retro settings that I've chosen are not full retro. You can be even more. I don't want to keep saying the word retro, but yeah, I really like it because it reminds me of when I was young and not old like now. So all we need to do is find the here we go. Well, this will be the party afterwards, I guess. You seem to be having a little bit of trouble. Oh well. Let's get out of here before the bad guys arrive. I think that takes care of that. Well, let's try one more. You get no response. Really? I'm not quite sure why I'm getting no response. I don't remember that ever happening before. Maybe they're just very unfriendly in this place. Maybe I should You're going to take a room at an inn, the Lucky Goat, in the Black Dungeon Lodge. It's very confusing. The Black Dungeon Lodge. Ah, here we go. Yes, vengeance, yes. Okay. I think something's gone a little bit wrong, hasn't it? Well, the last thing I want to do with the nostalgia graphics enabled is to check out a dungeon. But it seems the only dungeon that I'm aware of is Privateer's Hold. Well, let's go back to where it all began. Yes, there's also a mod released recently called Birds. As you can see, there are some little birds in the sky. Which is very, adds a nice touch. It's very understated, but I wonder if we can change the settings to fill the sky with a nightmarish cloud of avian demons. Anyway. So we can even use the torch. Oh, here we go. I've never tried to use archery before. No. I quite like it. So the combination of the modern shadow effect but the old graphics is quite... it works quite well. Now then, let's find that little skeleton. There you go. Ah. I don't know if I'm hitting him. You're hiding in very awkward places. Well, if this doesn't work soon, we're going to have to change to the old dagger. I do like the Argonians grunting. Ow. There you go. Okay, well, ooh. There you go. Okay, well that's satisfied my nostalgia, and hopefully if there's anybody there who wasn't aware of well, it seems like it's been a very busy episode already with the retro display mode and the villagers and the carts and the birds and whatnot. But now I'm going to swap back to the previous previous character and get all the bells and whistles back on. So excuse me a moment. And we're back to modded Daggerfall Unity. Now then. Ah yes, last time I was randomly making my way around the map. And I think last time we were in a dungeon trying to kill a mummy. Well, the mummy's dead. I can't remember why I decided to go for a ride in the desert with a horse with no name, but I did, and I discovered this interesting boundary. Quite a sudden shift in terrain there. And it zigzags away into the distance. Anyway, what is this strange thing? Maybe some kind of bizarre mushroom. I don't know if these plants are unique to this region. Anyway, I think we've been in the desert. We've been in... well, we are in Tygonus. Did we go to Daggerfall? Or I can't remember if we went to these places. Well, let's have a look at Santaki. So why can I see these places in this map, in this province, but in this province, I don't know, maybe there are none. Well, let's just check out these crypts. Hello? I guess, I know you have to be very close indeed, okay. Wait a minute, this is just a crypt. There's nothing in here that we haven't seen before already. Spooky. I would love a hotkey for the lantern or torch or candle. Now I'm supposed to be investigating the geography and the terrain of the area. So, in this province, it's very brown. Let's check out a town. Let's check out the capital. Still brown. Aha, now. I'm not sure I've seen this architecture before. Is that a normal thing to do with fish? Well, interesting place. Is this the world's funniest cemetery? I think we have to have a quick check of that. I think the buttocks of the guards need some work. It's very distracting. I don't think it should be quite so what's the word? Hurt? Yeah, so it even has a nose. Oh. You seem very spooky. Well, okay. Well, that's all very good. Now, the Dragontail Mountains. This is where the King of Worms lives. We've been here. Ephesus. I don't think I've ever been here, but The next most easterly place that we haven't been to is Lane Lin. So let's go here. Let's go to Bazaar. Well, it's certainly not all brown now. And again, I don't remember seeing this style of buildings. How are you doing? You haven't got your Argonian face yet, but I'm sure that will come in time. Well, interesting place. Let us find something to do. Knowing full well they will probably involve a dungeon. The Toad and Dagger. Here we are. By the Archdruid, it's me. I see. Well, if nobody wants anything doing, then I can go to the next province. No. Lovey. This is your last chance. So, who's Flovey? Firth from Bolt. Hello, Cliff. Are you a doctor or have healing abilities? Yes, I probably do. My name is Flovey, and I recently received word that my cousin, Fisty, of Rehandanandanandadasa. Okay, fine. I'll do all this for 15 gold. Do you want to travel to Oria? I don't think so. Rehandadandadasa. Yes, we must go quickly. I'll be fine. Ah, great. Okay, so where's Fisty? Please tell me where is Fisty. Yeah, even the inside of the building is different. And the doors are different. You Fisty? Where's Fisty? Yes. What a sad end to a great sporting career. Are you hiding in the closet, Fisty? Hello, Fisty. A healer named Tech in Horia. Ah, so that's why we were going to Horia. Okay. I might have told your cousin that. Saved me a little bit of time. Travel time 3 days. There's plenty of time. There's certainly a lot of shops in this very thin, long town. Tell me the location of Techt. Thank you so much. That's vintage physics. Okay, tell me the location of... Yay. You're a good person, you're a good person. You helped me quickly. Yes, I've heard of Fisty. Okay, do I have the amulet? I think it's that. Well, do we have anything to sell? We might as well as we're here. Now it's back to, back to a hand-a-dan-da-dan. I think when I first started playing Daggerfall Unity a few months ago, when we had this quest, there was a little bug with the display name of the person you were supposed to be helping. And I think I spent an awfully long time trying to find them. But they were there all the time. I remember the good old days. For someone who's just had their life saved, you seem incredibly bored and miserable. Well, it's like the littlest hobo. We're always moving on. Only we're not a little dog. Now, Kozan said, what delights await us here? Well, I'm not surprised that it's quite similar. The King's Guard. Please let it be this one. The only downside to changing the textures of the buildings is that it's not immediately obvious which ones are the pubs. But it's fine. You've heard of the Asylum Ball. It is a very rare tomb. Hidden away in a dungeon. Superb, I wanted to go for a dungeon. I'll give you 42 gold now and 800 when the book is in my hands. Fine. The House of Nebuchadnezzar. Well, I guess a book would be in a bookacon. Here we go. Getting quite dark at night. As you might expect. Okay, let's get this book in and be done with this place. Excuse me? Oi. Oh dear. Vampires, so we're definitely progressing. What level are we? Level 10. I wish I could give that dwarven shortbow to my other save character. Oi, ow! I forgot that they could do that. No. I'm here, you silly vampire. Seems it's going to be quite intense now with all these vampires hanging around. I see. Quite a big place then. I wish I could interpret this. But this doesn't move as this moves, so it's quite tricky to do so. Let's continue. Ow. Well, this one is I was hoping I could do this mission in about 5 minutes to show off, but it's not going to happen. So I think I'm just going to make an edit until this dungeon is delved. Yeah, in the slim chance that anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to splice it back in. But for now, let's fade to black. Hello! So, this seems to be what we're after. You picked up the asylum ball. By War in Jarth. This is the kind of dungeon that gives Daggerfall the bad name. It's probably not even one of the worst ones, but it was a little bit confusing. And it has taken considerably longer than 10 minutes to navigate. Anyway, we didn't come here to moan about dungeons. And if we wanted to, we could make them smaller, but I don't want to. Let's escape. There's a certain satisfaction in dumping all the loot into the wagon as the last thing you do when you leave. Anyway, it's very soon be time to stop. Let's have a quick check of the map. Wait a minute. Before I go charging off into the unknown, don't I have to give this book back? Oh yes, we have to go to Osaskuten. Osas. Okay, so we'll give this guy his book, go to the next province, have a quick look, and then call it a day. The King's Guard. I completely forget who asked me to do this. Farton. Farton of the King's Guard. Oh, it's you, is it? Farton the barkeep. Yeah, this is why I have no oil. It's my pleasure, Farton. You have fun with your asylum ball. So, let's go to Totambu. Let's go to Floped Manor. I see they were saving all their best names for use in the most obscure places. Well, not surprisingly, it seems very similar. Ah. You actually have some equipment, very good. And it's not full of Wagoneers, so I think that fear was probably ungrounded. Well, it's a shame it's raining and miserable and grey and foggy. I can get that in the real world if I want that. The Bat and Dagger is the place to go. It is, but not... Oh, hello. Not now, because now it's time to go. So I'm gonna go. Take care, stay safe. Goodbye. See you next time.